Charoudin. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man. Struggles. Lotus Emira, first edition. So this was like one of the very first ones, I guess, then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the first V6 autos.
Yeah.
Not the 2-litre model.
Not the 2-litre model, because 2-litre is double clutch.
Yes, correct.
So that would fix the biggest complaint I am gonna have with this car, because I already done a lap. Oh. Let's appreciate the sound for a second. And the manual gearbox. Does it keep going in circles? Maybe. Anyway, yeah, we have a Lotus Emira, which is the V6, so it's like 360 or 400?
400, I think.
400 horsepower, something like that. Coupled to paddle shift automatic gearbox, single clutch. I think it's even torque converter or something. Yeah, we are on Goodyear F1 something tires. Eagle F1 Super Sports. They're quite alright, but it's not like the grippiest of the tires you could expect. And for the rest, fully stock, with the exception of a downpipe, right? Decat. Decat. Yeah, so you have a bit of more noise and experience, and that's actually overall quite very good. What's the weight of the car? 1400
kilos, I think.
Yeah.
14 to 15, I think it is.
In today's world, it's not a lot, but compared to what we know traditionally from Lotuses, this is significantly a lot, because that's like 500 kilos too much maybe. But yeah, you have all the luxury and everything, which is of course great. Do you have, how much trunk space do you have? Ah, is that the trunk?
Yeah, there's a lot of room behind the chairs. You get 2 suitcases.
So in the front you have nothing?
Behind the chairs, nothing in the front. There's
Really?
no front.
Ah.
They call it a service hatch.
Oh, that's...
I've opened it before and it's just a bunch of radiator fans and everything in there.
Well, that is actually, it is good, because in terms of temperatures, we are right now like 35 plus degrees, and it's very hot, and the car under full load stayed all good. So on that front, good engineering to the Lotus team. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you even further, because everything I need to say you will hear on the lap. So enjoy the lap, and thank you very much for making it happen.
Thank
you guys enjoy. We made it. I just need to figure out how I will not forget my lap ticket. Let's just try to make it a habit, brain-wise, to remember it from the cup holder. So yeah, welcome into Lotus Emira. So previously, I only had the pleasure of driving the manual transmission car. As far as I remember, modified by Comotech. And now we're driving the paddle shift version, and I'm only done the straight with it, and the shifting times are quite frustrating. Then again, the last car that I drove before this car was the Dacia, because yesterday we had the NLS6 and we had proper slicks. We had sequential gearbox, so the shifting was lightning fast with proper pops and bangs that even triggered the microphone. And this one, I'm really not impressed. Like, quite sad, based on my love and appreciation for Lotuses, how raw it is. The problem is the Emira is of course quite a heavy girl compared to the old school Elises, Exesias, you name it. And here in addition now, we have soft suspension and really slow gearbox. For sporty driving, it's not only like kills the whole Lotus vibe. So that's the sad bit. Then again, hey, if you want a daily car, you get this and you have something sporty looking and gonna do the job nicely. But for the track, you want the manual. Or maybe it's not that you want the manual, you just do not want this gearbox, because it's really quite on a sad note. Of course you would modify the suspension, etc., the brakes to be more compliant. This feels like quite a heavy girl. Turn in. Yeah, we don't have the stickiest tires, and because of the extra weight, soft suspension. Is that like very big overdrive gear, the fifth? Mwah. The thing with the Emiras, what I am actually impressed about, is that I thought it was sort of a flop of a car. Because I don't see them on track, but then again, as mentioned, they're quite heavy because of all the luxury and all the today's safety features. So it's not ideal, but I don't see them here because they're also quite pricey. But when I went to the Emirates, to Dubai, lots of cars there, and actually we do at VULCAN ALPHA get lots of requests to build something for the Emira because there the car is popular. But here, like the steering wheel also, now that I think about it, okay, we established we don't like the gearbox, we don't like the suspension, but that's something you would change. Okay, suspension is something you can change if you're building a truck car as a Lotus or even a fun weekend car. Gearbox, not something you can change easily, so you should go for the manual. But the steering feel, it's so numb. I have like no connection with the front axle whatsoever. It's so light, it's like really a bit like sad. Now another thing to mention, we do have the fantastic V6 supercharged. Oh wow, someone's built something here. VULCAN ALPHA kitted G87. Cost us in the passenger seat instructing. Woo. Today is a very hot day. I'm not sure if you can see any kind of temperature on the dash. And this is quite a testament to the engineering, because now we start pushing uphill, and if the car is not getting overheated, so that's all good and fine. But then again, as mentioned, the Emira surprisingly is very popular in Emirates where it is hot, so I would expect they fixed any kind of cooling issues. But as a sports car, knowing what Lotus is standing for, this is on quite a frustrating side. Too soft, too heavy. Don't get me wrong, it is a good car for a daily and stuff, but it's just like I'm thinking like knowing what Exige or Elise are/were, then you get into this. Look at the steering movement, nearly opposite lock. Because A, there is no feeling, B, there is no sharpness in it. While we're already on the complaint train, not sure if you can see it from the inside camera, but the position of my hands if I want to upshift. Usually you can hold your fingers comfortably on the pedal shift, but here they're quite far away from the steering wheel. It could be perceived as a positive to some people, but for me, I would prefer them to be a bit closer to the steering wheel, which is actually quite thick as well. So it's not a sports car, it is a GT car, way too much comfort for my liking. Could be great for some people, but we probably won't even see the wheels coming off over the curbstone because the suspension is so soft. Oh well. Man. Struggles. The dash cam took a picture because it sensed increase in G-forces. Come on, turn in. afraid of taking this flat because there is just like so much body roll. That downshift sounded so painful. But at least Lotus has announced that they are now maybe not stepping away completely from EVs, but they are building again internal combustion engine cars. Maybe as a hybrid, but more importantly, they're going more or less, not necessarily back to the roots, but back to something that customers want. Just like many other manufacturers who decided they know best what people want. And then I guess they were wrong. La, la, la. Yeah, we made it. So, the temperature is comfortably at 90, so the cooling is good as mentioned. But yeah, the verdict on the car. It feels like I'm driving a stock base model. Nah, not a base model. Let's not do over. It feels like I'm driving an 835 AMG. It's sporty, but it's not hardcore and sporty. It's more focused on the comfort. So yeah, too much. Again, if you're buying this car for daily use and you're looking at a GT car that has the looks of a Ferrari, because even Ferrari may not have looks of a Ferrari, gonna get banned so hard. But then again, I was never invited in the first place, so I'm not missing out. Yeah. Cars for free. Yeah, so what I'm getting at, it's it has a purpose and a place to be in the world, but that place is not associated with what I, as a old school car guy who's been around for a few years, does not associate with a Lotus. This is not a Lotus. Like, nothing is Lotus about this. Is it a great car? Yes. Is it a great track car? Can you make it a great track car? With a lot of work. Are you gonna have fun just driving it on streets? Yeah, definitely. It has whistles, pops and bangs, has things to it. But, so yeah, on that note, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you got the realistic car guy review. If you're considering a Lotus Emira for the track, not with pedal shifts, needs to be a manual, and have a look at the Exige first, definitely. But I think nowadays the prices of an Exige might be as high as the Emira, because true car guys know it. They know what's what. But we have a nice air conditioning, and I need to remember to take my lap ticket card.